Are you a new landlord? Did you just inherit some property? Perhaps you just bought your step-up house and you decided to rent your first house and manage it yourself. Being a new landlord can be a blessing or a curse. In this video, we're going to point out the common mistakes that new landlords make and how to avoid them. Hello again, this is Certified Property Manager Daryl Williams with Win-Win Realtors here in Southern California. In this video, we're talking to new landlords. If you are a new landlord and you've decided to manage your own income property, here are mistakes that you should and could avoid. And if you do, you'll save yourself a lot of time, money, and headaches. Let's get started. Common mistake number one, not becoming familiar with the area. Remember, Real Estate 101, the most important factor is location, location, location. Now, of course, if you are renting your previous home, then of course you know the neighborhood. If you are new to the area, then you need to familiarize yourself with everything about the neighborhood, positives and negatives. Common mistake number two, not familiarizing yourself with federal and state fair housing laws before you start looking for a tenant for your property. If you're not familiar with the fair housing laws, this can create major problems for you. In general, it is illegal to discriminate on the basis of race, color, religion, national origin, sex, familial status, or disability. In general, it's important to communicate and treat everyone the same. You should focus on the property, not the people, when advertising the property. Common mistake number three, not presenting the property in its best light. I've met so many landlords that they want to start showing the property to tenant prospects before it is completely ready. Sometimes there's light fixture plates not on the property, not on the walls, coverings. There are fixtures missing from the bathrooms, from the bathtub, the shower heads, things of that nature. You want to get the property completely ready to present and present it that way. That way, when a tenant sees it, a prospect tenant sees that property, they feel good about it and they feel good about you as a landlord. Common mistake number four, not screening the tenants properly. This is critical. If you do not know how to screen the tenants, in my opinion, you should hire a third-party screening company to do that job for you. It's important to verify employment. It's important to get references from previous landlords. It's important to do a background check. It's important to do a credit check. All of those things are critical because once a tenant moves into your property, it is difficult to get them out. Common mistake number five, not being familiar with the mandatory paperwork you need to have the tenant to sign. Be sure to do your homework as it relates to federal and state disclosures that you and the tenant will need to sign. Common mistake number six, not knowing your responsibilities. As a landlord, you have certain responsibilities to the tenant, and you should be familiar with those responsibilities. like the tenant has a right to habitability. You need to know what that means and how it affects you and the tenant. Common mistake number 7, not anticipating maintenance cost. You need to make sure that the property debt services itself, which basically means that the rents will cover the mortgage on the property and will allow you to set aside some monies for reserves. Issues that often come up in income property are vacancies, water heater problems, plumbing problems, etc. Common mistake number 8, not knowing when to hire a professional for a certain task. A lot of new landlords try to do everything themselves: repairs, gardening, all of that. There are times when you should hire a professional to make sure things are done correctly so you would not have problems from the tenant. Common mistake number 9, not managing your time properly. When you become a landlord, you basically become a business person. So you need to think, function, and act like a business person. And finally, common mistake number 10, not treating your rental like a business. You must treat your rental like a business. You may even want to consider putting your rental into a LLC in order to protect yourself against claims. Take advantage of today's technology and software that will help you manage the property. Okay, there it is. 10 common mistakes made by new landlords. And if you take action on familiarizing and educating yourself with things that you need to know in order to become an effective landlord, it could be a blessing for you. If you do not familiarize yourself with the things that you should and need to know about renting your property, it could be a curse. If you've gotten value from this video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions for me, don't hesitate to contact me. My contact information is in the description. I'm Daryl Williams with Win-Win Realtors. Thanks for watching Win-Win Realtors TV, and I'll see you in the next video.